If you're looking for the best paint sprayer, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers and customer feedback. Also, we've included options for every type of customer. So let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have Wagner 518,080 Control Spray Max Paint Sprayer. Here's another HVLP paint sprayer we like. Weighing in at 11 pounds, the actual gun component is super light and easy to handle. This is really smart design, since it helps to prevent the deadly hand cramp that paint sprayers are so famous for giving users. Variable spray pattern width, pressure control, multiple spray patterns not bad. The plastic is about as durable as that of any plastic unit, but for the price, that's acceptable. A short hose is definitely one of the noticeable cons here, but the ability to reach difficult areas with a light gun piece is so sweet that we had to include it on our list of the paint sprayers. This is a HVLP unit, but it's best suited to home projects rather than commercial use. If you are looking for professional-grade equipment, go for durable and more expensive, just in case you're worried about the longevity. There's a 2-year warranty to ease your concerns. If you're looking for a safe little option to hit up some home projects for cheap, or you're simply experimenting with paint sprayers for the first time, it's hard to go wrong with the Home Right. Just don't expect it to single-handedly tackle all your neighborhood's painting needs for the next half a decade. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Graco Magnum 262,800X5 Paint Sprayer. This is one hell of a paint sprayer for the money. It works equally well for homeowners or professional painters. Adjustable pressure, check. Indoor/outdoor project adaptability, check. Steel piston pump for rapid job completion. You get the idea. The adapter can even be hooked up to a standard garden hose for easy cleanup. As much as we love this one, it's not ideal for larger projects. Medium and smaller will be your best bet with the Magnum. Bang. It's very durable, so it ought to last you a long time and see a lot of use. It's a tad on the heavy side though. Make sure to take your paint breaks every so often. Don't get the hand cramp. The nice handle makes it pretty portable though. Really a solid choice here unless you are going to be painting a life-size mural of Andre the Giant. The number 3 position is held by Graco Magnum 262,805X7 Paint Sprayer. If paint sprayers were people, this one would ride a motorcycle and wear a spiked leather jacket. The Magnum X7 is a big boy, and it ain't your daddy's paint sprayer. Well, unless your daddy was a professional painter, in which case he ought to have been using one. This is a professional grade unit, stainless steel, hefty, and toteable via wheeled cart. The pressure is totally adjustable, meaning it's got versatility out the wazoo. What is a wazoo anyway? This unit also connects to a garden hose for faster cleanups, and it has a little function called reverse a clean for clearing out the clogged tip of the hose. This happens with paint sprayers. Be ready. The hose is a mite short, unfortunately, which is odd considering how professional level all its other components are. It's 25 feet, which may not meet your needs. If that's the case, you can always buy a longer hose. Other than that, the only other con we can mention is the 1-year warranty. Probably, this unit is of high enough quality that this won't matter too much. But for the price, which is not exactly modest, it would have been nice to get a little more reassurance. Next at number 4, we have Fuji Semi-PRO2 HVLP Spray System. This is the gadget lover's paint sprayer. This unit is good enough for serious hobbyists, and even a good chunk of professional painters for that matter. It's got a non-bleed feature in the gun as well as dedicated fan control. This latter allows for pattern size adjustment, small circular to wide, and everything in between. It disassembles easily, turning cleanup. One of the worst things about paint sprayers is the annoying cleanup into a much neater and easier process. That's one reason this sprayer is a fan favorite. You can select your air cap size depending on what you're spraying. It can be used to achieve different thickness levels as well. For a very solid professional option, the Fuji is excellent at its price point. If money is no object, however, you might want to go full pro with a more expensive option. The number 5 position is held by Graco 17305 Pro 110E S Cart Pro Connect Paint Sprayer. This is the most expensive sprayer on this list. But I know some of you have stacks of cash lying around, so I decide to include it on the list. This is another entry from Graco. a heavy-duty wheel and card paint sprayer for professional use. If Granny is paying you to spray the exterior of her miniature toolshed, the Graco Prop 110ES Pro is not your first choice. It comes with an endurance pump, and it is designed for easy replacement if you need a new pump, which you probably will, since this unit is meant to be used time and again. This is the chief workhorse on this list of paint sprayers. The number 6 position is dominated by Graco Magnum 257,025 Project Painter Plus Paint Sprayer. The Graco Magnum is a relatively compact and high-performance unit. It works well for painters of all experience levels, and the price is in a comfortable range, not so expensive as to bankrupt you, and not so cheap as to worry about the materials. It's got a stainless steel piston pump for spraying on thin paint at a high level of pressure, and a suction tube that allows you to spray right out of the paint bucket. Wow! This makes it way easier to start up than most units of its size. This time, we're looking at a relatively compact, but fairly high-performance unit. It works well for painters of all experience levels, and the price is in a comfortable range, not so expensive as to bankrupt you, and not so cheap as to worry about the materials. It's got a stainless steel piston pump for spraying on thin paint at a high level of pressure, and a suction tube that allows you to spray right out of the paint bucket. Wow! This makes it way easier to start up than most units of its size. It also connects to a garden hose, making this one of the least time-consuming mid-size units on our list of sprayers. Moving on to the next at number 7 with New Master M3140 Electric HVLP Spray Gun. This paint sprayer unit can be attached to your shoulder via strap, or it can be left on the floor as you paint. For the price, this thing has pretty strong coverage. It's got a turbo fan for excellent airflow and expansive spraying. It's beginner-friendly at a good price point, and a lightweight body, pretty easy to use and clean as these things go. You get 3 spray pattern options and an adjustable flow rate, making it pretty versatile, another beginner-friendly quality. We haven't tested it on every surface, but according to the manufacturer, you can use this unit to spray enamel paints, varnish primers, clear enamels, car enamels, mordants, and wood preservatives. The number 8 position is held by Wagner 529,021 Flexio 890 HVLP paint sprayer. They actually all have numeric sequences bolted into their names, so get used to it. This one sounds like the laser-toting cyborg version of a German composer. This is easily one of the best paint sprayers, and it's handheld to boot. It's almost half the weight of the Magnum, so you can haul it effortlessly indoors or out. Despite its smaller size, this thing can put out like 8 gallons of paint in an hour. Wow! It comes with an adjustable control, 2 nozzles for different coverage, and a lengthy hose. The storage box neatly fits it all, making this an ideal unit to bring to painting parties. What? You don't go to painting parties? Unfortunately, the lightweight nature is due largely to a plastic composition. Where the Magnum will take a licking and keep on ticking, the Wagner is just shorter-lived. Some reviews also attest to more overspray than what the company suggests, which we mostly agree with, so don't be surprised if there's a deal of cleanup to do after your work. But the portability and versatility more than make up for in our minds. Next at number 929,011, we have Flexio 570 Paint Sprayer. Wagner again. It's nice just to know that a unit is manufactured by a big name in the industry. Wagner has developed a number of models to provide a range of options for customers. This unit can cover an 8x10 area in anywhere from 2 to 6 minutes, using about 7.2 gallons per hour at most. It's got a strong nozzle for extended lifespan, and it comes with the standard 3 spray patterns. The neatest thing about this unit is that its turbine creates triple the power of similar paint sprayers, and it's got 2 different settings for adjustability, handheld and strong. Pretty sweet. The Wagner Flexio 570 is best used for indoor projects due to the stippled roller style finish you get from it. If you'll mainly be using it for indoor stuff, or maybe deck painting, this could be your best bet. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by 3M Paint Project Respirator. Okay, can we just start by saying that this thing looks cool? We'd have bought this just to pretend we were Bane from Batman. Looks aside, this is a great model, and respirators are just essential. Do not ever use a paint sprayer without a respirator. Those little cheap masks you can grab at the hardware store. Those will keep sawdust out of your mouth. Paint, not so much. This model comes at a great price point for how important it is to your safety. You absolutely do not want paint fumes entering your lungs at length. The 3M unit is easy to operate, and it comes with cartridges and filters for initial use. Safe and simple. There is a bit of a learning curve though, and you'll have to read through the instruction carefully if you're a first-time respirator user. So by simple, we mean compared to some of the more complicated respirator models. That's all for today. We upload auto product review videos every single day, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.